Xin chao, what's up everybody? Alright, we are in Japantown on a Tuesday night. Yep, this is the night vlogging schedule, so it's usually going to start off in Japantown and maybe walk to Winway. The night schedule is only going to be for about a month, and then we'll be back to regular schedule. So on this video, we're going to cut straight to the point, get to what the video topic is. This video is going to be, can you survive in Saigon without a motorbike or a scooter? And the answer is yes, you can. I'm not going to make you waste 10 minutes of watching a video to get to an answer. I'm going to tell you the answer right away. So if you want to turn off now, you can. But if you want to stay with me in the ride and explain to you why it's super easy, then you can hang on and listen to me talk. So yeah, I took some a few ideas for what to shoot content wise from the channel update video, but yeah, just a few. So yeah, can you survive in Saigon without a motorbike or scooter while living here and having a job? So yes, 100%. I know quite a few people that have no desire to ever drive. Some people just find the roads here to be super intimidating. They just don't want to mess with it. It's rather dangerous. I have people here that I know that don't even take a motorbike grab. They will only take a car. So it's completely feasible to do, especially late at night. The only thing you really can get is a taxi anyways. But yeah, there's taxis everywhere. You absolutely do not need to have a motorcycle, motorbike, or scooter in Saigon to live here. Fully comfortable city without it. The subway we're forever away on, so I don't know when we'll actually see the subway. Come in. So I don't know when we'll actually see the subway finish, but as far as, yeah, like maintaining and living here, you can use the bus. There's all kinds of different transportation. I will link my transportation video in the description as the first link. So if you want to watch the full transportation video, it will be there for your viewing pleasure. Let's get this thumbnail. Let's walk a little faster. Thumbnail. Hide your face. If you ever see a guy doing hidden camera stuff in Saigon, that dude is illegally filming all those chicks, man. And if somebody ever finds out who he is, that's Vietnamese, and it's the wrong gangster that knows his cousin or something that works at that massage shop, it's not going to be good times for that guy, I can promise you. That guy's so brazen with it, man. It's really the only YouTuber I don't like. I think that guy's a total piece of shit. We've talked about this before. But I think, yeah, it's completely easy and completely feasible to get around in Vietnam without a scooter if you're living here. Same when you're on like travel and stuff. They're all hiding. See how much they don't want to be on camera? So that tells you, like, even outside of Japantown, like just walking on the streets, they don't even want to be on camera, the girls that work in it. Same with the massage girls. So you kind of respect their rights. Saigon ba? Boomerang. Come on, Em.
Okay, cảm ơn nhé.
Oh, come on, go. Called her around. Oops. She's not young. She probably took it. I don't see the dude. I'm supposed to meet the dude. I don't know if he'll show up. Best way to hang out with me if you are a subscriber. I get this email daily now. It's very difficult for me to have lunch or dinner or really a lot of things unless you've contributed to the channel heavily or on a Patreon. It's pretty difficult for me, not to sound dickish, it's just the way it is. If you do want to meet up with me every Friday and Saturday when I live stream, you're welcome to come wherever I'm live streaming, hang out, and then we can chop it up when I'm done live streaming. You can just sit off to the side if you want to and wait until I finish. But as far as free time, I don't have a tremendous amount of it, so sorry, not much I can do. But yeah, back to the topic at hand. There's taxis you can take, there's grab scooters you can take, grab taxis essentially, where you just call or grab and take it for like 20-30K, which is very affordable, like $1. So for $1 you can get pretty much anywhere on a bike. It sometimes might surge to $2 during rush hour and stuff like this. But for the most part, it's very, very efficient to travel here without a motorbike. I don't drive mine much at all. Only if I'm going to do a motorcycle vlog or taking or picking up my wife from work. For the most part, I walk everywhere. Now, I guess I'm one of the few. I didn't know so many people didn't like to walk. I love to walk, and I think Saigon has a very high walkability. You get used to the heat after a while. It's a thing. You learn to deal with it, and you get over it type deal. Nothing wrong with a good sweat anyways. If you sweat like a whole lot, just bring 2 t-shirts with you. Swap out a shirt. It's not that difficult to do. So as far as I'm concerned, I think it's super easy to get transportation. You can get taxis at any time too. Venus Sun is my favorite taxi, my preferred taxi of choice. You can also take a Grab car. You can get a Grab 2-seater or a 7-seater, well, essentially a 3-seater and 2-seaters. Or you can get a Grab 7-seater if you've got a bunch of people or hauling some stuff around. All these things are pretty affordable. I tend to, if I'm going far in the city and I don't want to drive, I'll take a Grab car. It's just safer. There's buses everywhere. I detail the bus information in the transportation video, so I'll recommend you check that out directly after this if you're keen to it. Quite a bit of people have actually been asking me this question in the comment section, so that's why we're doing a video on it today. So I thought it would be good to go over this topic. So as far as the channel, to reply to the channel update. So the plan's going to be once I return back to being able to film all the time, once the puppos are gone, I'll be able to travel around. So probably the first thing we'll do is go to Thailand. I'm keen to go to Thailand. A couple people were like, well, once you leave those places, your subscriber numbers will go back down again. I'm like, people don't unsubscribe really that much, unless it's some super touchy-feeling person that gets offended by something or is a part of cancel culture in their brain. People don't unsubscribe. So, and my shit will take off. It's all just a matter of time. Let's see how La Cuisine is. I always wreck this place. It's so expensive. They usually get about 1 or 2 tables a night from what I see. Sometimes it's empty, sometimes it's full. Drinking some beer, eating some street food. I don't know if I would eat there. That's the type of places I get sick from. I mean, if you've got a good stomach, you can go for it and sit down and have whatever they're cooking up in the little Quan store there, but usually sanitation is not the biggest thing on these places. I'm not a big fan of eating at these places. Like I said, I vet the restaurants now. So if we go to a place like this, we go to one that's popular, gets a lot of people through, people aren't getting sick from it. I have no desire to get food poisoning. It's terrible, it ruins a trip. And then as far as coming here on a trip, I would not recommend to rent a scooter unless you're an experienced motorcycle rider. And if you do rent a scooter, completely take your time. Don't be in a hurry. Rent an automatic. Don't drive how the Vietnamese do, or you're probably going to get in a wreck. You know, there's like one of my expat friends was telling me, like, every single person gets into some kind of wreck here when they move here, usually within the first 6 months to a year. I'm the only one that hasn't. Knock on wood, even though I'm not superstitious. Knock, knock. But I drive pretty slow, careful, calm, collected. And as soon as the metro is done, it'll be a great place, you know. Although I don't think one line's going to do much of anything. It's like any metro, like the Hanoi metro isn't used very often because it doesn't do anything. I mean, the only people that are going to be taking that thing all the time is if their apartment or house is directly off a stop. So like where it's a 5-minute walk to the stop and then they can go. You have to realize, like, really good subways, like in Seoul, for example, there's not a stop where usually you can't get home from what, like, your home isn't positioned more than 10 minutes away from a subway stop. You know, so I mean, you have to have many lines and you have to have them efficiently set up and mapped throughout the city. And that's going to take a long time here. I don't even know actual projected numbers in my head of when I would reckon that the subway line will be fully functional here. I would say 2040. By the way it's going, maybe 2045, some crazy amount of time. If it took them 12 years to do line 1, it's definitely going to take a whole heck of a lot longer to finish all the other lines. I don't know how many more there are. I think there's 5 right now in the planning, or 4. They haven't even gotten line 2 off the ground yet, let alone finish line 1. So yes, you are going to be counting on buses, taxis, scooters, motorcycles. Oh, pedestrian lane doesn't exist to the taxi man. And things like that. And as far as getting around the country for travel, you either fly or you can take a sleeper bus. Or if like you go to Vungtao, they got this high-speed limo, which is so sketchy. It'll be the scariest ride of your life. I'd say once every 2 months you read about one of those flipping over and some people getting hurt because these guys drive literally top speed. Now I'm in the habit of yelling at the guy, and like usually some other Vietnamese in the bus will be like, yeah dude, slow down, this is not needed. Because the guy's trying to make as many trips as he can in one day. So I mean, I'm talking they're splitting lanes, man. It is some crazy shit. In an 8-person bus, they're literally splitting lanes. And if you don't know what lane splitting is, then you've never driven fast with someone in a car. But lane splitting is essentially passing on the yellow in the middle, like in the middle of 2 cars, like where the gap opens up just briefly for a second once one passes the other on the left. So I mean, some scary shit to ride those things. I don't like them that much, but it's really the most efficient way besides the ferry to get to Vungtao. So yeah, you can take the ferry places as well too. It goes to a lot of places. You can take the ferry to you can take a sleeper bus and then take the ferry to Phu Quoc and Han Son Island. So as far as the channel, so the plans for the channel, you know, you guys' comments helped on the channel update, but I think what we're going to do, we're going to go to Thailand and then we're going to start exploring parts of Vietnam that people don't go to, like Han Son Island, and shoot full series there, you know. Win will be with me sometimes. You know, she's back in school and she's got a full-time job, so it's not likely that she's going to be in a lot of videos. She's busy. You know, on Sunday and Saturday, she just wants to chill out at home and relax. We go out one night usually to a possible date night and see a movie and get some food, but that's really it. On Sunday she just wants to chill, so it's nice when she does want to be on camera, but it's not always, and I don't have any problem with that. It's not Chris and Win 2 passports, whatever the hell channel name. It's Fat and Broke, so you know, it's a bonus that my wife's in it, but she's not make or break to the channel for sure. And then we're also going to do cameraman. So I'm definitely going to get mics. I'm going to get those DJI mics. If someone wants to buy the DJI mics, they're $330. You can drop it into PayPal. I'm seriously kidding. But no, really, if you want to. We need mics to make it happen, because I'll be too far away from this camera and microphone for the audio to pick up. So it'll slowly come together as we'll do more and more different stuff. We're going to do lots of world travel, so the channel will slowly evolve into what it is, and then I'll always kind of be here in Vietnam. So when I'm back in Vietnam, it'll be a lot of Vietnam content. I'm a constant vlogger. Like, I don't take months off. Like, one of my favorite YouTubers is like the guy I watched a lot. You know, I never watched YouTube, but the guy I watched a lot was Harold. That's how I kind of got excited about doing YouTube. And the plan, like I said in the 2 videos ago, how I would travel Asia, was to do kind of what he does. But I have to upload 2 videos a day to pay bills and stuff. I think he already had money before he even was a YouTuber. He takes months off at a time because he can. You know, he's got millions of subscribers. Totally different situation than I am. So I do what works best for my channel and me, and for you guys to see cool content. All right, so that's the video. Hope it was helpful for some people. You most definitely can get around without a bike living here. And I would say the same for Danang. I would say the same for Hanoi. I would say pretty much anywhere else you probably would want a motorbike to get around. All right, guys, thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, what are you doing? Come on, subscribe. Smash that like button if you made it all the way through. Let's see. Soju is awesome. Soju spelled S-O-J-U. Soju. That's Korean alcohol. Soju is awesome. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one. Stay frosty. Peace out.